Hello and welcome! We're gonna go travel down to south of the border today and talk about Saludos Amigos. I can barely say it right, so I'm glad I got it out on the first try. Saludos Amigos was released in 1942 in the middle of the World War II propaganda going on. It was another package film that Disney put together that was basically a TV special, but you have to remember that TVs weren't around back then. They weren't invented clearly yet, so they used these TV specials as movies, and we kind of evolved from that. Clearly this is one of these films that is very distant and very unknown, and that's why I want to keep doing these, because it's very important to take a look back at the history of it. It's short, it's only 42 minutes long, but it was a theatrical release. All about Latin America and South America and the glorious countries of Brazil and Chile, the Incas, etc, like that. There are very short cartoons that are animated in between segments, and they also show a lot of the behind the scenes.
Here's an unusual expedition. Artists, musicians, and writers setting out for a trip through Latin America to find new personalities, music, and dances for their cartoon films. So, adios Hollywood, and saludos amigos.
And the inspiration of where they got the cartoons from. So you have your animators on the plane and showing them mixing it in with the local lifestyles and learning about culture, and it's very educational. It's awesome that they did that, because you have to remember, back in the 1940s, this is still all brand new entertainment. So it's really cool to see that they were doing edutainment movie style, and it's really cute to watch. It's not that long, but if you're able to find it, I would say give it a go.
There's always plenty of color and excitement here on Market Day. These folks come from miles around to trade their goods and swap some of the local gossip. The styles run to bright-colored clothes and conservative hats, and a rumble seat for the baby. Just the kind of material the artists were after.
It's very interesting to see how these people lived back then, and it's cool because it really shows that time really hasn't changed that much at all. Especially because these traditions that they have had and the cultures that they have been the same culture for thousands of years.
True Argentine hospitality. A group of skilled dancers entertained the guests. Not the modern tango of Buenos Aires, but the country dances of the Argentine. The same tunes to which their grandparents had danced. Notice how closely these steps resemble the old-time square dances of North America.
Technology just makes it seem like it's so much faster, but life really is the same, repeating styles. And it's nice. It's cool to see that you're not that far off from these people that lived back then. That's what I really like about it. When we get to the Brazil segment of it, which is very popular, Brazil's a wonderful country. They love to visit Walt Disney World. This is actually where Jose came from the Three Caballeros. Jose was introduced in Saludos Amigos.
Here are some of the first impressions. This is what can happen to a big city when a crowd of cartoonists are turned loose. Among the sketches was a promising actor, O Papagayo, the parrot featured in most of Brazil's funny stories. With the help of the wardrobe department, he becomes Joe Carioca.
And this is my favorite part of it. It's the last section of the film. It's Watercolor of Brazil, and this is just a fantastic animation. Disney knows what it does best, and they do it fantastically. And we basically get a tour of Brazil through the animator sketching it out.
Coqueiro que dá coco, oi onde amarro a minha rede, nas noites claras de luar, Brasil, Brasil.
Donald pops in and he is introduced to Jose. And they end up forming their friendship of them being related to each other. They're friends, but they're also distant cousins.
What's that? A parrot?
Cavalheiro, aqui está o meu cartão.
Tá bom, tá bom.
And that song's back. It's very faint, but you can hear Blame It on the Samba. Which we heard in Melody Time, and that was my only thing I liked about that movie. So I'm really glad to hear this again, the best thing ever. And that's a wrap for Saludos Amigos. It's a bunch of really small cartoons, but they're really cute and it's really not that long. So if you're interested, go take a watch, take a look at it. You'll learn about the cultures a little bit too, and it's a good watch, it's a good time. So with that, we're gonna go forward, and tomorrow we're gonna be talking about that sequel, which is a more well-known film, Three Caballeros. And as always, I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you real soon.